it's Michelle, sometimes known as the Stamp Breaker, and I am here today for my very first video in a hop called Stitches and Stencils, and this is hosted by MK Gunn and Janet Fritz, and they are also known as Some Assemblage Required and Galaxy Girl. So I want to start off and apologize that this is already partially completed. So I don't know, tell me I'm not the only one, but I found this and I had not completed it. My friend and I, Stephanie and I, went to a pumpkin patch last fall, and afterwards I was making several layouts of our adventures there. And then, I don't know, Christmas happened. And then now it's the new year. And so this never got done. I have a new one of those We Are Memory Keepers, the stacked tray thing. And this is on there. And I'm like, look, this has stenciling already done. This was using a sketch. I looked it up before I turned the video on, and now I can't remember. I will include it in the video here, but I think it's September 2025 page maps, and I cut them apart. And here I even wrote myself a note: 4x4 selfie, 3x4 butterfly, 3x4 butterfly. So I'm changing it up a little. It takes 3 4x3s, and you know, you got to make it work for your photos, right? So I'm almost positive I put this together at a crop, and I don't even have everything glued down very well. I think I was just kind of like, I think I like this here, but I'm not for sure. So I didn't really finish it, I guess. And then I don't know if you can tell, but there is some stitching here and here, and that's where I want to add some stitching. Okay, it also has the title up in the upper left, but I don't want to cover up all my stenciling, so I'm going to put the title here. Now, I'm using a lot of Simple Vintage Country Harvest by Simple Stories, and I picked it because of the butterfly paper. And so I thought about using a pre-made title. Well, let me back up and show you this really pretty stencil I used called Falling Leaves from Simple Stories. And I just ink blended. I don't know what colors I used, but it was a rusty orange and then into like a mustard yellow. And I'm sure I used distress oxides when I'm not sure because I don't have all the colors yet. Okay, so I took this sticker off the sticker sheet. I don't have the whole collection, but I do have some of it. And that includes the 12x12 sticker sheet. So I thought about using this. That would have been easy. But I was really wanting to use one of these metal die title sets from Keep It Simple, Happy Autumn or Happy Fall. And I ended up going with Happy Fall. So it comes in 3 parts. This is the part that cuts the words, and then this kind of makes an offset, a close offset, and then this one makes a larger one. So I still need to use this Happy Autumn and see how it turns out. I know these are for like half price on the website. I think They're $7.99. I will try to link them down below. And you can use my code STAMPBOOKER and save 10%. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is just glue things down a little bit better while I talk. See, this hardly has any adhesive on it. And I do apologize if you get a glare right here. I'm trying to kind of cover that up. And when I'm sitting, I don't see the glare myself. I have to stand. So, I have one more layout that is incomplete, that is partially started with this collection, and I believe I will have it, my plan is to have it up on my channel today as well for Stamp and Stencil Savvy, where we are stamping out a title with our stamps. So that's a win-win for me because I'm going to get 2 incomplete layouts finished. Now the other one, I don't have a sketch with it. I don't even know what I was doing. I guess I can do whatever I want. So here is the title. I think it turned out cute. Uh-oh. It's actually the exact size is here on the packaging. That's cool. And I think I'm just gonna put it like about right here. Like, I don't mind covering up some of the purple flower. It's more the butterfly that I'm happy with, and I don't want any trapped space. So I'm gonna put it about right here. And so I've already kind of picked out some stuff. Let me show you. It's kind of a little bit from, what is this other collection? I think I pulled a little bit from this collection, Harvest Market, but mostly the colors don't match. I think maybe this little mug is from there. This chipboard is from, you know, the adhesive brads, and they have the chipboard at the bottom. Oh, I want to use that butterfly. So that's where I got some of that. Okay. And this sticker sheet has some tickets. So I thought about doing some tickets. And then this is kind of what, like a paint card. What would you call that? A paint sample? So maybe just something like that. It says Harvest the Good. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a butterfly somewhere here. I don't want to cover up that butterfly, so I haven't quite figured out where it's going to go. Over here, I thought I would use more of a vertical element and put this scarecrow. What are they called? A scarecrow. And then I've got another ticket and a pumpkin. I'll probably put the pumpkin up on some fun foam, probably. Okay, and then down here, I have thought about doing some journaling. Really, the journaling is just, it would just say, hey, we grabbed watermelons on our way out. These are also off the sticker sheet. Just thought it'd be kind of a fun way to get some more color over here. Right? And then maybe I'll use a butterfly here to kind of cover up, I don't know if it's some kind of fruit. I get too literal with scrapbooking. I'm like, oh, this only has to have butterflies, no pumpkins and no leaves, but it doesn't matter. And did you see this metal, it's like a twirling thing you can hang like on your porch, and it's just pretty. I would love that. Okay, so up here, I liked this chipboard element from the Brad sheet, and I thought we could put it somewhere like here. And then I thought I need a little bit of height, so I grab a couple more of these. And you know what's funny is I have inked the edges of these papers. Kind of looks like I swiped it on the ink pad, but I don't know for sure. And I don't know what color. So I did use some walnut stain and a mini thingamabobber, and put some around the edges of most of these embellishments. I didn't put it around the scarecrow or the pumpkin because it has a white outline. I wasn't really sure about that. I also did punch out this. This is some old Close to My Heart paper, and I had thought about putting it here. It matches this really well. I don't know if we need it or not. I'm not sure. I had to fiddle with it a little bit. It's one of my words. I'm from Texas, so we fiddle. And then I do have, let's see, I wonder where the bee, wouldn't the bee be on like the flowers? Let's see. I really loved this collection until Harvest Market came out, and then I love that one. I love the colors. And then I just got this in the mail today from Keep It Simple, and it's got foam squares and strips in 1mm, 2mm, and 3mm. So I'm very excited about that. Definitely will put some on the butterfly, on his wings. And I am also going to draw some pencil lines here, and then I will punch holes. Okay, so I am back. I did stitch. Now I have a couple of tips for you. If I were to do this again, I think I would make these parallel lines instead of crossing over, because I kind of have, it looks kind of funny right there. I started out with 6 strands, and then I pulled that out and I went to 3. I think the 3 looks better. So all I need to do now is maybe embellish to cover this up. And I have thought about either one of these big brads, maybe just kind of bringing that embellishment cluster up there. One of these, either one of these. This was some chipboard. I had taken the sticky off. I'm not sure about that. I feel like it needs to connect. I don't know. And then I also thought about a butterfly from the sticker sheet. I already have 2 butterflies. I could bring this one up. And this is what I'm thinking. So, let's see. Sorry for the crinkling. Let me get it's thicker. So I want to remind you that I will be including a clickable playlist in the description of this video where you can simply click on it to play everyone's videos who are following along. And it's okay if it goes a little above the page. It'll just stick out of my page protector, right, in my album. Not a big deal. Okay, why am I trying to put that back on there? Okay, so I've got that. And then I do have some enamel dots. Okay, I'm going to call it done. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next month with this hop. Take care. Bye-bye.